Hello, my YouTube family. Is it 1,000 degrees outside? I don't know. It's close. I don't know. I think my Jeep said it was 97 or something. I can't. But you know what? I can't bitch and moan either. The Jeep has AC. I'm sitting here in my AC along with the fan. I just spoke to my father. He's at work. The AC isn't working, and it hasn't been working for 3 days. Thank goodness it's not an overnighter, so he'll be home at midnight. But damn, it's only 5:38 now. 5:38 and I'm home, people. Okay. So I think I did a lip look on this before. As you know, I was not here yesterday. I wore it yesterday, but I'm wearing it again today. Yeah, yesterday I was just hungry. I was hungry. And when I'm hungry, I really don't feel like doing anything other than eat. So, did I go through the drive-thru yesterday? Yes, I did. I went through the drive-thru, got me some KFC. And I got me a leftover KFC. And that's going to be dinner for tonight. So, yeah, I came upstairs and I said, I'm sorry, won't be doing a video today. And I took out my clothes, put in my comfy cozies, ate, sat my fat ass in the living room and just chilled, literally. So that is that with that upon that about yesterday. So here is the lip of today, which was also the lip of yesterday. This is NYX Intense Butter Gloss, and this one is called Summer Fruit. Now I know it looks a lot like, what was the other one that I was wearing? But it's not the same. This one has a kind of corally undertone. It's a corally hot pink. And the other one was, what was the one I was wearing the other day? Yeah. The video before this one was a color similar to this, but it's not the same. Yeah, it's not the same. And I lined this one with kind of like a no-name brand liner, new color, in the color, it's Undeviating Lip Liner in Sunburst Red. So Sunburst Red is like a hint shade darker than this, but as you can tell, yeah, it's a little darker. But it's really pretty much the same shade as, what is this one called again? People, I'm tired, okay? Summer Fruit. And that is Summer Fruit. Pretty much true to color. It's not as orangey. It's a little bit more on the pink side. Here on the screen, it's a little bit on the orange side, but it's a little bit more on the hot pink side. So that is NYX Intense Butter Gloss in Summer Fruit. And I got some compliments on this one as well. So that is that with that upon that, people. Let us discuss the Real Housewives of New York, the season finale yesterday. Dorinda, I think, needs help. She needs help. You know, Luann got her help. And I don't think Luann was ever a fall down drunk. Luann, she's a what's the, it's not, I'll find the word. Benevolent, she's an angry drunk. Let me just put it that way. What's the word I'm looking for? Benevolent, somebody out there knows the word I'm looking for. Belligerent. Thank you, whoever yelled it. Belligerent drunk. That is what Dorinda is. She's a belligerent drunk. When she gets drunk, anything and everything pisses her off. And she decided to veer her anger on Luann. And Luann was having the time of her life with her her cabaret show on in the city. It wasn't on Broadway. It was like in the city at some place called 54, but it was not Studio 54. It's another 54 something or other. And she was having a blast. She was, you know, she was making fun of herself, making fun of others. She had guests. The show was, you know, it was really a success, and a lot of people were happy for her. And here's Dorinda. Dorinda is upset because she wanted to invite her boyfriend, but apparently Luann told her no, or that's what she says. But at the same time, Tinsley got a text from Luann saying you can invite Scott. So, see, this is where Tinsley should have just kept her mouth shut. Since Tinsley's boyfriend was working out of town, he couldn't show up to the show anyway. She should have just left it at that. No, she had to show the text to Dorinda from Luann saying that you can invite Scott. And Dorinda has a text, I think, from Luann saying you can't invite your boyfriend. I forget his name, Michael or something. I don't know. So she's drinking all night. She's getting angrier and angrier. And Luann had a number of costume changes. All of these costumes were picked with the help of Dorinda when she was shopping for the show. So every time Luann comes on the stage and she says, "Do you like my new outfit?" Dorinda yells out like Giovanni or something like Giovanni. Giovanni is the designer of the costumes. So she's at the table and she's yelling out, "Giovanni, Giovanni." And like, why? Why are you so angry? She's a belligerent drunk. She really is. She does need help. I don't know. I don't know. I cannot wait until the reunion next week. I cannot wait. Because apparently Bethany is going to go off on Carol. I don't know what the situation is between Luann and Dorinda. This season, Ramona kept her mouth shut, so that's a good thing. And word around the street is that Carol either left, she's not going to be in next season's Real Housewives, because either one, she quit, or B, she got fired. Bethany's going around town saying she got fired. Whatever the case is, Carol really don't give a fat rat's ass, because Carol is doing her own thing. She don't need the show. She's got money of her own, and, you know, from being married. She don't need the show. So if Bethany thinks that she's really hurting Carol by yelling to everybody that wants to hear that she got fired, yeah, and well, so I told you, this season I wasn't a fan of Bethany. I was not a fan. The only time I really liked her was when she was comforting Dorinda on their little vacation trip, stating after Dorinda came to realize that she was hurting Luann. So Dorinda started to cry, and then Bethany comforted her. And I kind of liked what Bethany was telling her and all of this. That was the only time. I think that was the only time I liked Bethany. Aside from the season finale, when finally she and Carol got together to have a talk. It was a civil talk. It was a talk that they should have had from day one. But it was too little too late, because I think the friendship was over anyway. But it was a civil talk. And it would have lasted a lot longer had Ramona not poked her nose in it, because now Ramona has a beef with Bethany. So it was Carol and Bethany talking at the bar, and they were finally getting some kind of a closure. They were civil to each other. They were finally talking without any misunderstanding, without any anger or anything. It was finally just putting whatever it was to bed. It would have been fine had Ramona not come in and Bethany said, "If you don't mind, you know, Carol and I are really having a private conversation. If you don't mind, you know," because Ramona said, "Bethany, I want to talk to you." And Bethany said, okay, well, you know, I'm having a conversation with Carol right now. Can it hold? So Ramona's looking at Carol, and she's looking at her like, oh, what's the big secret? What, y'all can't, you can't share what you guys are talking about? And Bethany was like, well, you know, I just wanted to have, and now she's getting upset. I really just wanted to have a private conversation with Carol. Now, Carol, in the meantime, is just keeping her mouth shut. She really doesn't want to be here right now. She's at the bar. But Ramona insists that she has to tell Bethany what is on her heart, and that she was very disappointed in Bethany because she's realizing that Bethany doesn't support women, and she only supports them when it suits her. And Bethany's like, yeah, okay, fine, whatever, you know, all right, and well, so, you know, so Ramona's like, oh, wow, Bethany, wow. And then she walks away. But before she walks away, Carol walks away, because Carol sees what the mess that's stirring between Ramona and Bethany. So she's like, you know what, I'm out of here. I'm gone. And she left, leaving Bethany at the bar by herself because Ramona left after she had her 2 cents. So it was a whole lot of, and I got that term from Goddamn Zoe. If y'all watch him on YouTube, love him to death. So he says a whole lot of every time there's like a big mess, because he does videos called Messy Mondays, and he uses the term, oh, it's just a whole lot of, and I love that term. So to put it into context, the mess between Ramona and Bethany was a whole lot of. So that was that. The season finale, I mean the reunion, cannot wait. Now, right after Real Housewives of New York was the Real Housewives of Dallas. These are Dallas girls. What can I tell you? I still don't know all of their names. Leanne, I think, is the one that I like. She's a hot mess. And she's the one that got engaged last season. And now it's a whole year later and she still hasn't gotten married, and now people are questioning. So there's that. Then there's the other one, the red-haired one, who had a miscarriage and they wanted to have another child, but it looks like she couldn't physically have any more children. So the other girlfriend, the girlfriend that's also in the show, had a friend who does adoptions, and they found a child, like a month-old or 2-month-old baby who had red hair and green eyes, which is the same color hair and eyes that the cheerleader one had. So they adopted him. It's a baby boy. And this baby boy is just too cute. Too cute. And looks like he's a perfect fit for the family. Perfect fit for the family. Because I think her husband has red hair and green eyes also. Perfect fit. So this baby was just too cute. Then there was a dinner of one of their, one of the girls, their 4-year anniversary. Like, why would you have an anniversary after 4 years? Anyway, that was a whole lot of also. And the one who's giving the party, she's having a beef with her mother. She's scared of the mother in one way because the mother originally gave her the company and then took back the keys to the company. The mother, I think, has issues. That woman is a whole lot of. I'm really going to run that term to the ground. So, you know, Real Housewives of Dallas is what it is. It is what it is. I can't really put it in the same class as New York and OC, because they have like divisions. To me, they're like in divisions. Like Beverly Hills and OC and New York, I think, are in one division. Real Housewives of Atlanta, because they're all black, let's face it, is in a division by itself. And then there's Real Housewives of Dallas, which I think is in a division by itself. So, but I watch, as you can tell, Real Housewives of New York, Beverly Hills, OC, Atlanta, Dallas. I think there's 5 of them. Am I missing one? I don't know. I watch all of them. Let's just put it that way. Each and every one. So, yeah. So that's that with that, people. that is that with that. It is 5:52, 5:53 now. And it is time for me to go. It's time for me to take the sisters and free them. Oh, but let me tell you what happened. You know the devil's wife, my supervisor? I guess she was in a good mood. She was spreading joy by passing around, you know those ice cream flying saucers? She came to me, and there was another woman in the waiting area. She came to me and she said, "Nancy, would you like a flying saucer?" And I said, "Oh, okay, thank you." Because, you know, I don't want to make any waves with this woman. I don't want to say no, even though I really wasn't in the mood. It was all chocolate. How am I going to turn down all chocolate? But I really wasn't in the mood for it. But I said, "Oh, okay, thank you very much." And I took a napkin and I took the flying saucer, and then she offered the other one. And I said, "Well, thank you." And she says, "Oh, okay, no problem." You know the devil is tricksy and the devil is false. The wife is the same way. And that's what I call my supervisor. So I had a couple of bites, but I really had to toss the rest because first of all, the phones, hours were going by, the phone didn't ring. The second I wanted to take a couple of bites of my flying saucer, here comes the phone. To the point I got so pissed off that I spilled some chocolate on my shirt. And I said, that's that. I took a couple of bites, 3 or 4, 5 or 6, and then I just tossed the rest. I said, But, oh, yes, yes, please, I'll have one. I ain't going to say no. Not to her. So, I don't know where the generosity came from, but, you know, you got to be playing nicey-nicey. So, whatever. Okay. So that, I think, is that. With that upon that. Tomorrow is Friday. I will be coming home late tomorrow. I think I'll be leaving the job at 6. So I'll probably be here at 6:30 or so. So you guys will be seeing a video late, if at all, because you know when I'm late and I just sometimes just don't even feel like it. If I do, I will. If I don't, I won't. So that is just that. With that upon that. Deal with it, people. Deal with it. That's just how I'm flying this go round. If I feel like making a video, I will, which for the most part, as you well know, I do. But there are going to be times when, you know, okay, whatever. I just don't feel like it today. Ergo yesterday. So I think I will, most likely. But I'm saying that now. Tomorrow, I could wake up and say, you know what? I'm not even going to feel like making a video today. And that's just waking up. I haven't even gotten to work yet. It is what it is, people. It is what it is. Okay, so that is that. With that upon that, this is Lips of the Day. It's beautiful. It's hot. It's spicy, but it's not spicy. Okay, this is summer fruit. Okay, NYX Intense Butter Gloss in summer fruit. Love it, love it, love it ever so. And that is that. With that upon that, I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you perhaps tomorrow. We shall see. Stay tuned. I love you. Mwah. Bye now.